Hello everyone, Fiction Ape here for the third revival of the channel. I hope this time it's permanent and it's to stay. But um, basically, as a quick update, I'm preparing a lot of content for you guys. I'm gonna try to keep it consistent this time. I was thinking of making the full rebirth of the channel with like the new intro, the new outro, the new format that I'm preparing, and everything be the Seven Deadly Sins video that I am working on. And I'm gonna speak slower because I've been told by a lot of you that I can speak quite fast. So I'm gonna mellow down. I'm gonna have some opinion juice. Hits the spot. And today, for you guys, I am gonna be tiering anime protagonists. Hopefully, I am good enough of an editor that you can see the screen right now as I move the thing, the cursor, and I can talk to you guys as I do the video. Hopefully. I really hope this works because it's gonna be so much better. I'm gonna be rating them more so out of how personally good I feel like they are, if that makes sense, but also I'm gonna try to stay objective. So for example, some characters I'm gonna be like, he's cool, I really like him, but he's objectively not that well written, so he's gonna like go lower. And then I might be a hypocrite and be like, oh, he's not that great, but ooh, he's funny. Then I'll put him up. Anyways, let's begin without any further ado. Starting with Asta. Ooh, Asta. You Black Clover fans are gonna be mad at me already, but he goes right into C tier. Yes, I'm gonna try not to talk too much on each one individually because there's a total of 42, I believe, protagonists. Why is Asta in C tier? Asta is cool. He's compelling. He's a fucking Chad machine with so much testosterone that you're gonna be reading Black Clover all the time, being like, yeah, yeah. I mean, all Black Clover fans really are Dragon Ball fans in disguise. Anyways, yeah, he's hype. He has a cool design, has cool powers, but he's basically Naruto without as much depth as Naruto. And I want to make a disclaimer that I am recording this video in April 16th of 2020. So if Asta 2 years from now in the manga becomes this fucking beast of a character so well written that it's gonna blow my mind, haha, joke's on you. Oh, Boruto. Now you guys might see that there's two Borutos in the tier list. But the first one is anime Boruto because they are basically two different characters because Pierrot sucks as a studio. So anime Boruto is going right into D tier because he is just a brat and it annoys me how much his power is inconsistent in the anime because he's meant to be a genin, but he's like hurting all the Otsutsukis. He's like hanging with Jonins and all that stuff all the time, and it's just annoying. I don't like anime Boruto. Now, manga Boruto, I like. He still goes into C tier, and that's just because he hasn't done that much yet. The Boruto manga, despite the fact that it's been going for like 2 years, not so much has happened. Boruto isn't even the best character in his own manga, in my opinion. But he is considerably better than his anime counterpart. He's a brat still in the beginning, but he grows out a bit much faster. He's cool. He has his interactions with Kawaki are probably my favorite thing about him. That elevates him out of D tier into C tier. So yeah. Oh, now this one is for all the people who cannot stop talking about versus battles. That is Dark Schneider. Dark Schneider's cool. Like his goal is to have a harem out of all the universe. So basically, like have all the girls in the universe be his. He's from Bastard, by the way. If you guys haven't read it, I don't know how to tier him. He's not the best written character ever, but he's enjoyable. I have a perfect tier for him. Dark Schneider will go into this special role that I call horny. Yep, I think it'll be a good role for him. Because honestly, I don't know how to rate him, and there are other protagonists that I'm definitely gonna put in that role. Because like they're not the protagonists that you're meant to take super seriously. They're more like the haha relatable, funny protagonists. So yeah, I don't know where I put him. I don't want to put him in D, but I think he deserves higher. But I also don't think he's like as good as Asta or Boruto. So I like horny. He's horny. That's where I put him. Anyways, and at Deku. Hmm. I'm gonna put him B tier for now, but he's extremely close to Asta and Boruto, and I'm gonna try my best to not tier them inside their tiers. So basically, meaning like Boruto and Asta are in the same tier, but I'm not saying that one is above the other because the tier list would get way too hard to do, and I'm already knowing that this video is gonna be super long. So yeah, um, Deku is on the same tier relatively to Asta and Boruto, but he is a considerable amount better. Like he has had more progression, he has had more things that he does, more depth. So I'm gonna put him in B tier for now. This might change as I go through the characters in the list. Um, yeah. So for now, I'm gonna keep him B tier. He might go down to C tier. We'll see as it goes. I like Deku. So I mean, a lot of people say, cry baby, cry baby." Dude, shut up. Just shut up. Anyways, Denji from Chainsaw Man. Horny. If you've read Chainsaw Man, but there's no other there's no other tier to put him in. He's just horny. Like he's great. He's cool. He's like really raw. It's pretty relatable. Like he just wants like some titties and money. So like horny. Ed. Like I finished reading Fullmetal Alchemist last month. B tier.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch!
Now here's why. Ed is cool. Edward is cool. He's not, in my opinion, he's not even top 3 characters in his own universe. Like Fullmetal Alchemist is pretty good, but Edward is just like there's not much unique about him or special. Like he's a really solid protagonist. He gets the job done. But to me, he's just felt like pitifully simple. It's like, oh, this idealistic guy who has every now and then has a hype moment, and like, yeah, sure, whatever. I guess I don't know. He's definitely not as good as a lot of people say he is. I feel like he just rides the fact that Full Metal Alchemist gets so much respect as an anime that they automatically put him in the same pedestal as everyone else. But no, like, I'm sorry, you Full Metal Alchemist fans, don't review bomb this video, but like, Edward is not as special as you guys think he is. He's just like a solid protagonist that gets the job done. But yeah, you guys see him too. I know. Eren Yeager, SS tier. Now, let me say this: if you have not read the manga, go read the manga. But if you have not read the manga, I understand why this is gonna make you guys be like, what? Yeah. Eren has a ridiculously absurd quality jump from what is gonna be season 4 in the anime, or like post season 3 in the manga. He's just fantastic. He's one of my he's top 2 favorite protagonists for me. He's just ridiculously well written. Everything about him is so tightly kept in wraps, unique, hype, just nuts. Character arc. I am gonna make a full video about Eren someday in the future when the series ends. Genji, a lot of you guys probably don't know him. I'm gonna put him at C tier. He's from manga and anime called Get Backers. I have not seen the anime of Get Backers. I've only read the manga. Genji's a really cool protagonist. He's a deuteragonist. I think that's the correct word. But basically, him and another guy that's in the list are the 2 protagonists this year. I really like him. He has a lot of like cool chibi moments. He's pretty hype. He's like relatively well written. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it C for now. Yeah, I don't think he's anime Boruto level, but like He's like low C tier from what I remember. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it was, but I was really dumb like for manga and anime like 2 years ago. I think like I would read stuff and I wouldn't notice like the subtle things that I notice nowadays a lot. And like yeah, I don't know. I might need to reread Get Backers to give him proper score. Anyways, Giorno, the first JoJo in the series in the video. B tier. Yes, I like Giorno. A lot of people think he's stale. I really like how he's this subtle mix of Jonathan and Dio. Um, I really think that's a cool aspect. I used to hate Giorno. If you had asked me like 2 years ago, I would have put him in like F tier. But I did a character analysis of him on my Instagram page, and then like I just started really liking him, especially the Part 5 anime. I don't know. I really like Giorno. He's one of my better JoJos for me. Goku. See, now a lot of people are gonna get mad. Like Goku's great, man. But you guys seen Dragon Ball. There's not much to him besides like the hype. He's like this pure-hearted dude who's like cool and everything. Um, I definitely think he's better than DBZ, and he would have maybe gotten like a really low B tier, or if it was just DBZ. But I don't know. Dragon Ball Super. I read some of the manga. I haven't read the full manga for Dragon Ball Super, but I watched all the anime. And I don't know. I just like there's some arcs that he's just like really dumb. Like I know Goku's not the smartest light bulb, but like in the Goku Black arc, the whole gimmick of him forgetting everything.
神だけに与えられた特権。おいカカロット、壺はどうした？いけねえ、タイムマシンの中だ。このバカだ。おめえだって忘れてたじゃねえか。俺は貴様が持っているとばかり。どう見たって持ってねえだろ。ほら、奴らお前の。
I don't know. It's hard. You guys know Goku isn't the best written character ever. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Goku's amazing." He's not. He's cool. Like he's one of the most iconic ones ever. But like, there isn't much to him. Yeah. Yeah. I think C tier is fair for Goku. Honestly. Gon. A tier. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this after talking about the simplicity of Goku. But hear me out. I really like how Gon is actually a negative character arc in a protagonist, meaning like a lot of people think he's a flat character, but he's more so someone who gets his own values tested in the story and loses. And I think that's really interesting because a lot of the things he stood up for in the entire show, he goes and does the opposite in the Chimera Ant arc. And if you guys, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but if you guys have seen it, you guys will remember like a lot of the things that he said. Oh, he'll grandstand about it, like but only bad people do these things, and like how he was talking down to the Phantom Troop, and then he goes and does these exact same things. It's just I really love it how he's the perfect example of how a superpowered 13-year-old would behave, like to a really realistic sense of what a kid really is, how they're hypocritical, how they can be completely bonkers, evil, petty. I don't know. I really like Gon. I really, really like Gon. Guts SS tier with Aaron. I mean, if you've read Berserk, I don't think I need to say much. I haven't finished Berserk, but honestly, just reading Golden Age and reading Conviction, which is where I am right now. Unless Miura decides to be like, ha ha ha, let's have Guts sit around and eat poop for the rest of the series, I don't think his character is gonna go anywhere below that. Though, honestly, if I finish it, I'll come back in this video and I'll comment. I was like, yeah, guys, Guts isn't SS, he's S. But honestly, from everyone that I talked to that's finished Berserk, say is that he just keeps getting better and better as a character. So honestly, I don't see him as anything besides SS tier. He's extremely realistic, extremely cool, badass hype. I could go on and on. The Guts is just awesome. Golden Age arc is just one of my favorite arcs ever. Ichigo! Ha ha ha! Now, disclaimer. I have only read up to chapter 202 of Bleach, which is right after Soul Society. And Grimmjow just appeared. First chapter of Grimmjow appears. And I hate him! I absolutely hate Ichigo. right to dear tier you go. Now, I know there's a lot of Ichigo fans and all the Bleach fans are gonna be like, oh yeah, you hate Ichigo. They explain later on why he's so strong. No, man, I know they explain everything later on about why he's gonna be so strong. Don't spoil it in the comments. Like, but man, I just hate it. He makes the story sometimes just cringy for me. Like in the Soul Society arc, I think a total of like 4 times he goes into a fight being completely incapable to do shit to the opponent. He's getting outfought. He's losing badly. He's super weak. And out of nowhere, he's just like, "Oh, let me resolve myself to kill the enemy." And then he goes and like just one shots them, and that happens like to Renji, to whatever the bald captain is, the bald vice captain, and to Kenpachi. The Kenpachi fight, apparently there's an explanation, but as I said, I've only read to chapter 201, so I can only tell you based on my current knowledge. Maybe he'll go up. It's just like, dude, he has no apparent character flaws. He's just always as strong as he needs to be to beat whoever it is. And he's a very self-insert character. I really can't find many reasons to like him. He's strong. He makes cool entrances, but yeah, that's about it, man. A lot of people that I talk to that are like also into Bleach tell me that he's like one of the worst characters in Bleach. So yeah, he's yikes. D tier. Inuyashiki. He's from the manga that's also named Inuyashiki. I'm gonna rate him a C tier. Honestly, I don't remember much special about him. I remember liking him, but like he was just he was just there. You know, it's okay. Not sure if I like. Yeah, he's all right. Just I'm almost putting him in don't remember enough, even though I read Inuyashiki like last year. But I honestly don't think he's that remarkable. Like he's cool. He's a really realistic human. You know what? I'm gonna put him in D tier. Just because, yeah, if I read it last year and he's left this little of an impact, then yeah, he's probably D tier. He's cool. Like I remember him being cool, but didn't make that much of an impact. Hyodo Issei, horny, right there. Johnny Joestar, S tier. Might move him to SS depending on how many protagonists get in the list. Like dividedly, I'll fix the list up by the end. But yeah, Johnny's amazing. Easily the best written JoJo. Like his character progression is awesome. He's like a hero. No, he's not really the hero of his story. He is the protagonist. Like kind of like goes through those gray lines, and I really love that in the character. He has a lot of cool moments. Has a lot of growth. Very realistic character flaws. Everything I like. Jolene Cujo. I read Stone Ocean like I'm gonna say Jesus. It's been 4 years since I read Stone Ocean. I'm gonna put her C tier for now. No, B tier. Not gonna be a hypocrite. I always remember putting her and Journal side to side when it comes to quality. Might be because of my memory of it, because I remember I was reading Stone Ocean when I was in the middle of a trip. I was enjoying this trip a lot, so maybe because of those positive memories, it just made me think of Jolene really highly. But I like Jolene. Like she's cool. She's like, in my opinion, the first protagonist that Araki properly developed through a part. So like it helped him a lot because from Stone Ocean to Steel Ball Run, there's just this immense jump in quality. So yeah, I like Jolene. Jolene's cool. Jonathan Joestar, D tier. Yeah, yeah. What about Jonathan's a pure hearted dude? Shut up, Jonathan. It's not cool. It's not that great. He's all right. He's cool. Yeah, yes. But even the writer said, yeah, I don't like how much Jonathan turned out to be, but he was like a necessary first step for the series to start, to show like the good and evil. But yeah, there's a reason why he literally rewrote everything in Steel Ball Run. Johnny Joestar is just the better version of what Jonathan Joestar should have been. Yeah, he's D tier. Get over it. Joseph narrowly evades D tier. I like Joseph. He's funny. He's overrated as hell, but you know he's better than Jonathan. much more memorable, funny. Yeah, he has a little bit. He has more character growth than Jonathan. It's just like maybe it's because I'm bitter about all the cringy Joe jokes about like so much stuff that Joseph does and the annoying Joseph fans. I don't know. C tier. Josuke. Now this is one I'm very bitter about because I used to love Josuke. He used to be my favorite fictional character ever. But I analyzed him. Like I did an analysis of him on my Instagram page, and I just it's not as complex or as like great as I thought he was. Honestly, I was just like a little bit projecting of some things that I liked about myself that were similar to him into him, and then it made me like this amalgamation snowball of things that I liked about him that weren't actually him when I went to read it again and like see what he's about. So yeah, he's C tier. Yeah, sorry, just hits a personal spot when you like get this character that you really liked, and you're like, nah. Jotaro, B tier. I think Jotaro is probably the best written pre reboot JoJo. That's considering parts 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, he does appear in part 5, but 3, 4, and 6. He has the most growth. He's pretty badass, iconic character. Just in part 3, he is lacking, and he would have definitely been lower if I was just raising him off part 3. But I really like his character arc. I just like Jotaro. Like I used to hate him. I would have put him in D tier if you asked me 2 years ago, but I grew to understand him after like writing an analysis on literally his young and old self, and then seeing me like, whoa, there is more to this character than what I thought. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like Jotaro. Now this is Ken Kaneki from the manga. So I put two Kanekis just the same way I put Boruto into 2 parts. Ken Kaneki in the manga goes to SS tier. Whew. Yeah, yeah, SS tier. Honestly, he's just fantastic. There's so much depth to his character. He's kind of an embodiment of what it takes to be nice in a world that's really cruel. Like, what really, really cruel world. What is the price you have to pay to be a good person, a nice person? And it's just his character arc is insane. Spoiler alert. Click 10 seconds from now if you don't want to be spoiled. But he has the split personality disorder, which I think is something that I find really cool in writing. He has this insane character arc. It's just, man, his story is awesome. I feel bad for all the anime onlys who clown Kaneki, just think he's this emo sad boy. He's a really great character. Kazuma from Konosuba, horny. He's great. He's funny as hell. Like I'm always dying laughing with Kazuma, but he's just horny. I'm not gonna rate him in any other way. Kaneki from the anime, D tier. I absolutely hate what they did to him. Unforgivable. Unforgivable, unforgivable, unforgivable. I hate anime Kaneki. Especially because he ruined the public's perception of Kaneki. Light Yagami, S tier.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I've won. Exactly as planned.
Woo! Easy. I love Light. He's really well written protagonist. I just don't think he reaches the heights that the other 3 in SS do. Like, super compelling, really well written. Um, yeah, there's not much to say. Everyone knows Light's got awesome. You guys might debate me, say, oh, he's SS tier, he's better than the other 3. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's my list. Get mad. I don't care. Anyways, Luffy! A tier. Now, a lot of people can be like, what? Luffy's in A tier, you biased monkey? No, I really like Luffy, like, a lot. I think he has more growth than people give him credit for. Man, he's a really iconic protagonist. He has fantastic moments. Luffy does is like, he meets people, he befriends people, he changes the world by his actions as well as his force. He inspires people. He's an awesome protagonist. He also has the same thing as Eren got going for him, which is like the freedom seed, which is also something really cool to see. Um, he's a simple protagonist, but he gets the job done in a really good way. He's funny. He knows how to be serious. He's a good leader. He grows, unlike what a lot of people say he does. He does grow. He does change, and it's honestly he's just extremely compelling. It's hard not to enjoy Luffy if you're reading One Piece and you're a fan, which is a reason why he's usually top two favorite Straw Hats for anyone. People usually have either a top favorite, which sometimes is Luffy, and then Luffy's number two for them. It's just Luffy. Luffy's great, man. A lot of people are gonna clown on it because there's a lot of One Piece haters, but like the people who read One Piece and know how good it is, like you guys understand why I'm putting him that high. Meliodas. D tier. Meliodas is just so annoying to me because he has really cool moments. I think my favorite moment of his is when he like is trying to master his rage to unlock his potential again in season 2, which I don't remember what chapter it was in the manga. But Meliodas just has this problem where Nakaba's the writer, just wants to make him the so perfect. I mean, he is an absolute Gary's too. I don't think there's a single flaw to his character besides him being a horny bastard. I would put him in the horny tier, but no, he deserves the D tier. Like, there's just so many things that annoy me about this character. How he always... Sorry. I get really personal with Suddenly since because I used to really like the manga, but then it went downhill. Spoiler alert for those who haven't read the final arc. Literally, like, the final arc is just ass pull after ass pull for Meliodas. That dude literally stumbled off screen into the power that he needed to break Elizabeth's curse. He, like, became Demon King, got all these powers, became the most powerful Sin, literally made Escanor seem useless. I don't know, I have a really big gripe with Meliodas. I think the opinion juice is starting to hit me. And I'm not formulating my ideas very well. Just in my soul, Meliodas did tier. I don't care. I know he has a lot of fans. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Minoru. Okay, Minoru is, from those of you who don't know, he's the Death Note one shot protagonist. And what is there to say about Minoru? He's cool. Like, a lot of people overrate him, be like, "Oh, he's as good as Light." No, he's not. Shut up. If I'm gonna take into account that he's a character who was written for a one-chapter story, he's maybe gonna be B tier. I don't know. I read it. I liked Minoru. He was cool. He was smart. We didn't get to know too much about him, but again, constraints if it's a one-chapter thing for him. He's cool. He's high C tier, low B tier. But yeah, no, he's not light, you know. And I know he's not meant to be light, but yeah, a lot of guys overrate him. C tier. Honestly, this video is already too long. I'm not gonna explain for every single one. Naruto, A tier. I put Naruto on a similar pedestal than Luffy. I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people are like, "Oh, he's just running after Sasuke." There's more to it than that, and you know it if you've read it. I know it because I've read it and watched it and played the games and everything. But Naruto's really cool. He has like compelling goals. He changed the world a lot. Great moments. Just a great guy, you know. Like, come on, it's Naruto. A lot of you are gonna be mad at this, biased. No, whatever. Yeah, we biased in here. Natsuki Subaru, B tier. Really like Subaru. I've only watched season 1 of ReZero. I haven't read this stuff ahead, but I found him really pretty realistic. Like the way he reacted to stuff. He's like just this very human protagonist. Like, in this supernatural world, he's just dying over and over again, and like it does a lot of damage to people. But I really like him. Like yeah, I don't have too much to say on Subaru. I watched ReZero like a year ago. I remember really liking him. Honestly, yeah, Subaru, cool guy. B tier. Anyways, Bun. Bun is the other main protagonist from Get Backers. I like Genji more than him, but since most of you don't know Get Backers too much, I'm not gonna go too much into it. He's cool. There's a lot of hype moments. Pretty compelling character. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty sure no one who watched this video besides like my friend Saeed. Hi Saeed. He's the one who recommended the Get Backers to me. He's gonna watch this. He's gonna be mad at me for rating them solo because he really likes Get Backers. Origin from Boichi. Boichi is the author. Sorry. Origin from Origin by Boichi. C tier. I remember really liking him. I like the concept of him being a robot, slowly learning emotions. Yeah, he was cool. He was a compelling protagonist. Like, great goals, great writing on him. I really like him. You know, considering putting him in B, but I don't know. C tier for now. Saitama. I find Saitama ridiculously boring. I think One Punch Man is carried by Garo and King. I think most people who read the manga will agree. Saitama fans, I don't know what it is about him that appeals to you guys. He's strong and casual. Sure. Not that funny. And sure as hell isn't compelling. It's pretty boring. Shinji. Shinji Ikari from Evangelion. C tier. Here's the thing. Shinji is just he's a pretty realistically written teenager, but he's just so submissive. He doesn't do much. Like there's a meme of Shinji getting the damn robot, and yeah, it's there for a reason. He really just sometimes refuses to be the main character, refuses to lead the story forward. So kind of makes it hard to really like him that much. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Shinji. Yeah, C tier. Soma. C tier. I'm sorry, Santos. I just gotta say that before. No, because I have this friend of mine who really, really likes Soma, and he's gonna give me a lot of crap as soon as he sees this video. So I'm sorry. Yeah, Soma's great, man. Like he's really compelling. He's entertaining. The only problem with him is that like his goal's pretty simple. He impacts a lot of people in the story, but it's just yeah, like he's a pretty standard protagonist. I guess his I don't have that much to say about Soma. He's cool. Like he's a cool protagonist. He impacts the plot a lot. He's kind of a Gary Stu because his whole thing is that his whole ability, like, because everyone has a cooking ability in the verse, like his whole thing is ass pulls. It's like, oh, let me just get this bag of Doritos and make a gourmet 5-star plate, and like, yeah, that's cool. It's like, wow, oh shit, he's very ingenious, very creative, but like, I don't know, he doesn't have any major character flaws from what I remember. Always finds a way to like get out of everything. Always has a positive attitude. Doesn't have that many downbacks. So, like, he's cool, but he's not like super well written. And I guess like those two go hand in hand for me, like an enjoying character. Tanjiro, C tier. I really like some aspects of Tanjiro. Today I actually changed my mind on how I see him. Kindness for him really is something that's highly elevated, and sure, that's a trait that's in a lot of main characters, but I think like with him it's taken to another level of kindness, like to the enemy, and it's cool, it's touching. makes for a lot of great moments, but it's just there's not much to him besides the kindness. I don't remember any character flaws in him that were meaningful to the story. He has so many ass pulls that irritate me. The whole flashback thing where he's losing a fight, then he'll have a flashback and then like proceed to one shot the enemy or be as strong as the enemy. It bugs me a lot. So yeah, Tanjiro C tier. Um, I forgot his name. It's the guy from. It's Tatsumi from Akame ga Kill. I haven't seen Akame ga Kill in a really long time, so I can't comment. Yeah, I don't remember him enough to give a rating on him. Thorfinn, SS tier. He is my other second favorite protagonist. It's him and Eren. Fantastically written, so good. If you've read the manga, you know, and if you've seen the anime, you can probably imagine what's to come. He's just stellar. He's amazing. I love Thorfinn. Toriko. Don't remember enough of Toriko, honestly. Like, I remember enough to put him in a placement, but I don't remember enough. I don't remember him being that fantastically written. Like, he's cool. He's really nice. He has, like, he's kind. He has just some really standard anime tropes to him. He's super Chad. Like, he's a Chad protagonist, but don't remember him being anything. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Because I'm looking at the other guys that I put in C tier, and yeah, he's above them. Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna have to put him in C tier. He is pretty cool, kind of generic. Like, no major flaws to him. Yeah. Not much to say. He's cool. I like his powers. I like his story. It's just, eh. And finally, Yuki from Mirai Nikki or Future Diary. D tier. God, Yuki sucks. Like, he's the worst version of Shinji possible. Like, get Shinji from Evangelion, then take all the depth, then you add some really stupid moments, and you got Yuki. I hate Yuki. I don't know what Yuno saw in him, honestly. And there it is. I'm going to give a final look at this list to see if there's anyone I want to move. It seems about right to me, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, guys. So this was the video. This was the tier list. I hope everything goes right with the audio in the camera and the audio in the computer. They're two separate audios. For you guys to understand and see everything. I really enjoyed doing this. I'm going to see if I can put more videos out for you guys. This video is about 41 minutes long. Jesus Christ. It's not going to get too much editing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Anyways, Fiction Ape out the gate. Enjoy the new outro. And I'll see you guys later. When I look at you,